So the Chinese spy balloon story, which I've covered and many others, of course, which has been all over the headlines recently, that story seems to be just a tiny bit of a major narrative, one that's being pushed at the moment, which is one that's revealing itself to us day by day. Latest headlines here: Chinese spy balloons and UFOs. What are the objects being shot down from the American skies? So already we're getting connections between spy balloons and UFOs. Of course, we got a picture of one of these spy satellite balloon things. The US military is trying to solve a mystery around 3 flying objects that have been shot down from skies above America in the past few days. Not only are officials unsure what they actually are, they are also unsure how they're able to fly at all. There have now been 4 objects shot down from US skies this month. The first one was thought to be a surveillance balloon sent by China, although the Chinese government have denied this. And while the most recent 3 have been balloon-like in structure and filled with gas, US Northern Command Commander General Van Herk has said he wants to call them objects for a reason. Of course he does. He's got a narrative to push. The objects have been referred to as UFOs, and Commander Van Herk has said he's ruling out no explanations, including aliens. So it's quite clear to see where this story now is going. Now this is hot off the press. We've got China's foreign minister here making a statement that the US have had balloons, spy balloons, flying across China's skies for nearly the last year.
自去年以来，具体的说，自去年5月以来，美方未经中国相关部门批准，在美国本土放飞多个高空气球，持续进行全球环行，至少10多次非法飞越中国以及相关国家的领空。美方应当对此进行彻查，给中方作出解释。
So we got China's foreign minister demanding an explanation from the US regarding their balloons. Bizarre. If you really wanted to spy on someone, you'd use a spy satellite. That way you wouldn't cause any political issues like these balloons are causing right now. But no, it's all a charade. One, space is a charade, as in spacecraft orbiting a scientifically impossible ball in a vacuum. That's a charade. But also we've got to have the Victorian technology that is these balloons as a visual thing. So people are looking up at these balloons to help push this narrative even further in the direction it's going. Because these clowns, off the back of these spy balloons, and of course with the connection of the UFOs, are pushing this narrative a certain direction. It does seem like Ww3 is being pushed off the back of this balloon charade, and of course you've got the connection, like I said, with the UFOs. So are they going to push it so far with regards to Ww3, and they're going to be some kind of alien intervention, whether it be peace out aliens that calm everything down, or an aggressive alien that many have predicted for years, which would help push the narrative of the one world order, where humanity comes together to repel this aggressive alien attack. Because they're pushing Ww3, they're pushing unidentified flying objects. We know at the highest level they lie because they push the globe, which is scientifically impossible. And you've only got to look at the footage on our screen, which is recent from China's space station, showing the Earth to bend, warp, and ultimately flatten, and in doing so destroy the space industry and of course the globe, the very thing that it's trying to sell. Because if this was an effect of the camera, everything on the screen would be affected by it, but it's not, because we've got our space station layered into what's supposed to be a rotating globe Earth. But the second half of this charade i.e. the rotating globe Earth, went wrong. And as a result, we get this silly morphing and bending globe Earth. We know it's fake anyway. The globe's ridiculous. This channel doesn't stand by any propaganda, any maps, models. It just stands by demonstrable science that we can all test and verify for ourselves. That's the sort of thing that can stop wars from happening. It's the sort of thing that crushes propaganda in its steps. Like I say, tell me what you think the direction this is going. They're pushing a narrative. They're pushing Ww3 off the back of these Victorian technology balloons, which is laughable in itself. And of course, we've got the UFO story being pushed now, which of course many had predicted for years anyway. So are we at that stage now